Welcome back to my Heart of the Swarm playthrough. Today we're gonna continue exploring Zerus after we successfully woke up the Ancient One in the previous episode. And I actually think that's him right there in the background. Let's go ahead and have a conversation with Zervan, or Zervan? I'm not entirely sure. Hello, buddy. You like the mules I got you?
You have questions.
The Primal Zerg say the swarm is corrupted. What did the fallen Xel'Naga Amon do to us?
He desired our strength, the ability to steal essence. But we were independent. We would not follow. And so he bound the Zerg to a single overriding will. They lost their identity and became his slaves.
The hive mind. That's Amon's corruption?
It is, and a terrible fate for a strong primal Zerg.
Alright, so he previously already told us that in order to gain more information, Kerrigan needs to become Primal herself as well. Not entirely sure what that means, but I'm sure we will find out. Isha, what's up?
My queen, why did we wake the Ancient One? Its power outstrips
Don't say that,
even
Isha.
yours.
The Ancient One is key to unlocking the power of Zerus, and I need that knowledge.
Will it not destroy us?
It's called a gamble. It's something Terrans do when their instincts tell them the time is right.
I see. Just as when the Terran James Raynor came to Char to return you to your original form.
Yes, just like that. The thing about gambles, Isha, is that sometimes you lose.
No. She's still definitely very hurt about the fact that that Jimmy Boy is not doing particularly well. Do you think I can call him Jimmy Boy? Is that offensive to anyone? I'm not I'm not entirely sure. I've had people get upset at me in the comment section over way smaller things than that. But anyways, I don't think there's anything new right here. No, we did indeed gain some levels though, which is pretty sweet. We are now 5 levels off of the next row of talents right there. Or I guess abilities, I'm not entirely sure. They kind of do look like talent trees to me. But anyways, let's head on over to the evolution pit and see what Avatar has to say. And apparently, by the way, there's a new Mutalisk mutation available as well. Avatar, what's up?
Primal Zerg. Unacceptable. Must be wiped clean. No trace left. Destroy Primal Zerg.
Calm down, Abba.
What are you talking about?
Saw ranged Primal Zerg creatures on battlefield. Based on Hydralisk. Primal Zerg stole design from Swarm. Swarm on planet for hours, days, already being replicated.
Abathur, are you upset?
Unacceptable. Swarm's power, ability to assimilate strengths. Primal Zerg must not take from us.
Don't worry about it. They'll be on our side before I'm done here.
So he is a little bit jealous. Huh. It seems like he only really cared about, you know, efficiency and all that. But it seems right now that he does have some additional emotions as well. Alrighty, Avatar. Well, let's see what you've got for my Mutalisks right now. I can indeed go ahead and pick up 1 of 3 mutations once again. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'll probably not play Mutalisks all too much, just because I really do like my ground armies a little bit better. Although there's no denying that Mutas are very strong as well. I may pick them up at some point. But anyways, let's have a quick look. Vicious Glaive. Mutalisk attacks bounce 3 more times, hitting up to 6 targets. Bounces travel farther. That's actually really good. Rapid regeneration. Mutalisk regenerates 10 life per second while out of combat. Must remain out of combat for 5 seconds. So this is one of the things that I was talking about, right? I believe this is what we've got right now in the multiplayer version of SC2, although I don't really know if it's like 10 life a second when you're out of combat for 5. Not entirely sure, but anyways. Sundering Claws, or Glaives rather. Gain +9 damage versus armored targets, an increase of 100%. 100% rather. Attacks no longer bounce to additional targets. Oh no, that's awful. Are you kidding me? Vicious Glaive is way better than anything else. This, like, the attacks bounce 3 more times. I'm not entirely sure how many times they can bounce to the same target. But even, no, Sundering Glaive really doesn't make sense. It's definitely a toss-up between Vicious Glaive and Rapid Regeneration. Now, some of you pointed out that I need to go ahead and read these descriptions a little bit more in the way of Abathur. Now, obviously, I don't have those beautiful deep vocals that Abathur does have. I just got this weird Dutch-English kind of accent. Anyways, let me go ahead and give it a try, okay? Glaive Worm Symbiote. Simple sequences. Okay, no, you know what? I don't really want to have you guys cringe too much. So, anyway, ample room for improvement. Can mutate constitution of a cartilaginous framework. I'm pretty sure I said that correctly. Amplified damage of impact will increase damage of targets affected by worm before structure failure. Disintegration. Okay. Well, hey, I got myself a Mutalisk. Look how happy it looks, right? It's quite literally shooting those projectiles out of its butt, by the way, so I don't really know exactly what kind of glaives we're talking about, but I guess I'm alright without that knowledge. Now, you know what I really want? I really want to have myself the Hydralisk mutation mission or the evolution mission. I think those would be really good to have, just because the roach is already extremely powerful. We could probably go ahead and complete the campaign on Brutal with just roaches, but you know what? I would like to add some Hydralisk to the mix as well. That's a really long tail, by the way. Look at that tail. They don't have tails that long in game, do they? Well, I guess they kind of do. They just sort of slither on the ground. Anyway. And with that, I think it is time for us to jump to the next mission.
Travel to the birthplace of the Zerg. There, you will be tested. You may be torn apart. If your rage makes you strong enough, the power of Zerus will be yours.
We can get 11 Kerrigan levels here. That is honestly an insane amount. So the mission is called the Crucible, and we need to protect Kerrigan. I'm not entirely sure as to why or how or what's going on here, but anyways, we'll see what is gonna happen. Apparently, we have indeed now unlocked the Swarm Host. Not my favorite unit in the game, although I believe the campaign version of this unit is completely different than the one that is currently in the multiplayer. I think this may actually be just simply sending forth like endless waves of units, like it was originally back in the day. So I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out. Maybe I'm gonna be a little bit nostalgic actually, because I did play the unit quite a bit when it was very prevalent, in particular in like Zerg versus Terran, when Terran went for mech, but also in Zerg vs. Protoss. Just because you had endless waves of units, it became really difficult to deal with. I guess we'll figure it out. But anyways, Bruno has been selected. It's time to start.
You have come to this place, seeking power.
Power to kill Minsk. Tell me what I must do.
The power is more ancient even than I. It comes at great cost. What will you sacrifice to have your revenge?
Everything.
You must feel the power. It calls to you. Go to it.
Ooh, is that a spawning pool? It's a pretty big one.
The Primal Zerg have been alerted to your arrival. They are coming for you.
Abathur, send me the creature you've been working on. The Swarm Host.
Adapted using Primal Essence. Spawns locusts to kill enemies.
I think this is indeed the first iteration of a unit. Pretty sure.
Primal Zerg inbound. Root Swarm Hosts to begin spawning.
Alright. I'm pretty sure. Can I put it on autocast? Oh no, maybe I can't. So the reason why people really hated it is because of the fact that these units would just spawn continuously. Now I think over here I do need to manually cast it, but for a while in Heart of the Swarm, if I'm not mistaken, you could just simply spawn it indefinitely and it would just become a little bit silly. Oh wow, that actually was not quite the perfect execution. I kinda messed that one up there, but it's alright. Still have a couple of my Swarm Hosts remaining.
Primal forces eliminated. Your path is clear.
Can I go into the pool, Isha? I think I have to. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. It doesn't look quite as nice as like a tropical resort, but the water is green and very clear, so I mean...
You are close. The moment draws near. Is your hate still strong enough to make the necessary sacrifice?
I wonder if this is the moment where we need to say goodbye to this form that Kerrigan has right now. So... she's really going through a lot of hassle just to try and kill Mengsk and get revenge on him. You know, spreading that propaganda about Raynor dying. Now, I'm not entirely sure if Raynor is dead. I highly doubt it, but obviously since we haven't seen him die, that's usually like storytelling 101, right? If you didn't actually see the main character die, he's probably not dead. And Kerrigan only really heard the news, she watched the news, and then all of a sudden she's making a full-on assumption that what Mengsk was saying was 100% true, and all of her decisions since then have led up to this moment. Kerrigan, I think it's time to enter this beautiful little circle. And, well, I guess take off your shoes. Or maybe you can go skinny dipping, I don't know.
It's a pool.
The first spawning pool.
Now you get wet socks!
Before names. From this primordial place, the Zerg arose. Within, one essence split into many. One devoured another and became stronger. The first Zerg. You will have your power, and you will lose yourself. Evolve, transform, transcend.
Recommendation: avoid pool. Catalytic fluid will overwhelm Queen's body. Not strong enough.
The Queen's hate is strong enough. And if I survive, it will remake me. I will become more powerful than the old Queen of Blades. Isha, defend the Hive Cluster and the Chrysalis until I am done. Or dead.
As you command.
Spoiler, Kerrigan dies. The game ends right here. GG. There's no follow-up anymore. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. There's not a whole lot I can change about it. What I can do, however, is now build up a base, and apparently Kerrigan will awaken in 25 minutes. Or 25 minutes, rather, unless she dies right here. That would kind of suck. So I can make swarm hosts.
More swarm hosts. Morph more from the larva at our hatchery.
But I don't really want to make swarm hosts. Have you considered that part, Isha? I feel like Isha is making assumptions here. Did he just assume my strategy? Can't believe it. This is 2018. Anyway, I guess if she says we need to make swarm hosts, I'll go ahead and make a bunch of swarm hosts. They are pretty good. Let's go ahead and upgrade the locust immediately. I don't think I can manually, or I can automatically cast these units.
Brack's forces gather nearby. They are preparing to attack the Hive Cluster.
Oh, he's not even gonna get
our
close.
swarm hosts and crawlers by that entrance.
The crawler too? Alright, let me get my crawler over there. There you go. I get one swarm queen. I need to make sure that I spread some creep with her. Spreading creep, pretty helpful. Don't think I want to make any additional mutas, even though now we do have that vicious glaive. I don't really want to bother with it. I guess I'll go ahead and make a ton of swarm hosts. They are really fun to mess around with, and it's been a very long time. Oh, they do spawn units automatically. I guess I was over microing them previously. Yeah, probably. They can now be spotted though. They're not actually like fully burrowed like you see a lot of other units in StarCraft 2B. So if that's the case, I'll just go ahead and spread a whole lot of creep. And I'll just simply put down a gazillion, what are they called? Swarm hosts. Pretty good deal. Don't know if I need a movable army as well though. I'm probably gonna get a lot of gas, so maybe I should make some mutas. I don't have any larvae available right now, although there is an expansion nearby as well. You know what? I was almost gonna make a hatchery right next to the one that I already had, but I like the idea of having a bunch more units out. But obviously, oh, look at that. What are you doing there? A strange creature. I know who that is. How was that? Oh my god, I feel like I nailed it. Okay. Minor spoiler right there. That hurt my throat as well, okay? I go through great lengths to make these videos.
I sense another pack of Primal Zerg gathering across the basin.
Hear me, broken Zerg. You have killed Brock, but his pack survives. I claim their territory and their essence.
Where you guys gonna fight from? Oh, you guys are gonna fight each other? Oh, that's kind of, well, not cute, I guess. Alright, well, they're gonna fight each other. I actually don't really recall this mission. I am pretty sure, though, if I'm not completely ridiculous.
The Primal Zerg factions have engaged
Bonus
each
objective is
other.
down here.
We must remain focused on protecting the chrysalis.
I will do so, Isha. I'll continue spreading creep, okay? I'm a real creepy guy. That's what you can say.
I have not forgotten you, broken pack. Your leader sleeps. She will not wake. My pack will feast upon your essence.
I think it's time for a couple more units.
Yagdra's pack is preparing to attack our hive cluster. Ready our defenses.
Go, 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 Locust. I kind of want to get some more swarm hosts, though. Probably want to get another hatchery here as well. I don't actually know if I've got enough units. I've been kind of playing super greedy here. Yeah, no, I may have actually played a little bit too greedy. I just realized that I've got like no units. Can't really micro these units very effectively either, right? They do have to be burrowed in order to spawn their locust. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me.
The chrysalis is under attack.
I should probably have made a couple more units than what I have made. Kerrigan, can you stay alive, please? I'd appreciate that. That single, is that an Ultralisk? Yeah, that's a Primal Strain Ultra. That one's not doing particularly well. So she is gonna regenerate life pretty quickly. Alright, looks like we're good. I just made a bunch of drones once again. I'm gonna head on over here with my units. They're not super mobile. How much are they? 200 minerals each. Poof. It's pretty expensive.
Entity Isha have made important discovery. Primal essence gathering within pool. Can use spawn many locusts to defend hive cluster from primal attacks.
Alright.
Another wave of Primal Zerg is inbound.
Alright.
Spawn the locusts now.
Wait, so I can click to okay. Woo! Okay, yeah, no, there's a few of them. Just a handful.
Essence collects quickly, use frequently.
Ew, that's pretty cool, actually. Oh my god, that is actually really sick. I can't even select him. Can't do anything with him. All good to me. I really want to continue making some more drones, though. Yeah, they just murdered everything. Alright, we are going to be massing swarm hosts. It's going to be stupid how many swarm hosts we're going to get. How much supply each are they right now? I think they're probably 2, right? No, they are actually already 3 supply. Okay, cool. I know for a time, they really changed up the swarm host. Probably more so than any other unit in SC2. I mean, you know, for all I care right now, they may as well just simply get rid of the name of the unit entirely, because you know, they got the same model, but the units plays very differently. I guess the one main thing that it still has in common with the old version is that it still spawns locusts, but nowadays they fly. You have to manually activate the ability. It's all a little bit different now. But that's okay. Now, I do need to make sure that I hold on to my natural. I'm a little worried that they're gonna push into my natural expansion here.
Yagdra has sent a force of primal flyers to attack the chrysalis.
I don't have anything that shoots up. Maybe a Hydrantem wouldn't be a terrible idea. I do have a couple of spores over here, which I would like to take. Okay, let's back up. Do you think I've got enough here to actually deal with this? I'm really not sure. Oh my god. I've been making a lot of units here for a while, but I don't have a lot of flyers or a lot of anti-air. Excuse me. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I actually am in a little bit of trouble now. I guess I can once again spawn Locust. I'm playing this very sloppily up to this point, though. Yeah, I am definitely not playing this particularly well. Alright, you know what? I decided to simply restart the mission real quick, because I was playing very poorly there. Now that we roughly know what's going on, I think it's better for us to just simply begin from right here once again.
We need more swarm hosts. Morph more from the larva at our hatchery.
This is kind of what threw me off, right? Isha's like, hey, Lowko, all you really need is swarm host, hint, hint. And then all of a sudden, well, it's not quite what she said, I suppose, but all of a sudden, a bunch of the enemy flyers came across the map as well, and I didn't really have any anti-air. So, I need to make sure that I don't overdrone. Overdroning is one of those very easy things to do as a Zerg player. You always try and play greedy. Try and get as many workers as you possibly can, but...
The remnants of Brack's forces gather nearby. They are preparing to attack the hive cluster.
Get the crawlers!
Route our swarm hosts and crawlers by that entrance.
Alright. Continue making drones for now, though. These are kind of funny looking swarm hosts, though. They're not quite burrowed. I mean, they are burrowed, but not really, because everyone can still see them, apparently. Anyway, we'll really focus on as many workers as I can get away with, but I want to make sure that I don't play too greedy. The swarming locusts, though, or the flying locust ones, they are really good. Okay. My expansion just finished up as well. Let's start up some upgrades here. And maybe I should get like a small group of Zerglings as well, just because the Lings come back, right? They are pretty nice. They will respawn. Which is pretty strong. Yeah, I think I am actually gonna get a group of Zerglings, just because they come back at the hatchery. There's no particular reason not to have at least a small one, or a small set of them just roaming around. Gonna get a couple more swarm hosts here very shortly as well, as soon as I can. Because I know there's gonna be a push down here very soon. And obviously, I'm gonna bring my crawlers with me as well, just because they are pretty good tanks. And actually, the Zerglings are really strong too, right? All things considered. They don't really have any particular weaknesses right now. Okay, made a couple more. I made a couple more swarm hosts here. I actually have to be careful though, because the swarm hosts, I mean, they are pretty decent, but they also soak up a lot of supply. So even if we do manage to max out on them, our army won't be as big as you would normally imagine it to be. Alright, so here's once again that fight near the southern end of the map.
Across the basin.
Hear me, broken Zerg. You have killed Brack, but his pack survives. I claim their territory and their essence.
We must place that on.
Alright, very nice. And we'll start spreading down here as well. Okay, so I'm doing like a mix of drones and units right now. I'm not trying to be too greedy here with my droning, but I also don't want to get, you know, any workers. Or I don't want to not, you get what I'm trying to say. If I get too few,
remain focused on protecting the chrysalis.
My income is just going to be too low a little while later. Okay, very good. We're going to have creep all over this map in just a little bit, which will make it much easier.
I have not forgotten you, broken pack. Your leader sleeps. She will not wake. My pack will feast upon your essence.
They're so aggressive.
Yadjir's pack is preparing to attack our hive cluster. Ready our defenses.
I keep trying to inject my bases, by the way. I know it's not possible, but I would like to believe.
We require more vessels.
Okay.
We require more minerals.
So here are the units once again coming in. I should be able to shut this one down without like absolutely overwhelming them. I don't want to absolutely overwhelm them because that means I could have gotten away with more workers. But you don't really want to lose anything critical here either. I lost, I think, one swarm host, mostly because it was out of position. Okay, very nice. And here are my Zerglings once again back in action. Lings are actually really sick. Considering they come back, right? There's no reason for me not to pretty much always have a small group of Lynx just simply roaming. What are you guys... Wait. Why are you guys walking that way? Are you blocking this ramp? Is that what's going on? I think they may have actually been blocking the ramp there or something. I'm not entirely sure, but all of a sudden I see Swarmhost walking on the wrong side of the map. Alright, I don't think I said a rally point wrong. All good. All good so far. Once again, spreading that creep forward.
Important discovery. Primal essence gathering within pool. Can use spawn many locusts to defend hive cluster from primal attacks.
Another wave of Primal Zerg is inbound. Spawn the locusts now.
Let's do it, Isha. I love this button. That button's really cool. So is this what Kerrigan is feeding on, or is it not? Like,
essence collects quickly.
Kind of looks
used frequently.
as if that is the case, but I wish you could select them easier. Like, oftentimes, like, look, I control-clicked all of my units at the bottom, but this does not select that one that just spawned for some reason. Not entirely sure. Okay. Let's start off +1 carapace here as well, because it benefits all of my units. And I think it's about time here we go ahead and make some static defense over at our natural expansion 2. Just because we know that there are indeed going to be a bunch of mutas and whatnot roaming the map in just a little bit. With that said, I think it's also time for us to get a Hydralisk den. And we'll start saving here for just a little bit, just because I really want to make sure that I can get a bunch of units out. I don't think Hydras spawn, or rather mutas spawn just yet. But I do want to make sure that I've got enough Hydras here in just a little bit. Okay, so 15 Swarm Hosts. That should be a pretty solid amount. 15 Swarm Hosts, and then I guess the rest... Maybe I'll go up to like 20 in a little bit, but the rest of my army is likely going to be Hydralisk and whatnot.
Yagdra has sent a force of primal flyers to
Okay,
attack
so they are going to
the
send some
Chrysalis.
flyers right now. I will be making mutas in just a second, but... There we go. Or I'll be making Hydras in just a second is what I meant to say. Very good. I want to save my my Locust spawn here for the next attack wave that's going to come from both sides. I'd rather not lose any critical units there. There we go. Very good. Hydras are now coming out as well. And even though we lost a bunch of units there, that's all good. That's all manageable. Let's get one spore here in the mineral line too. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so now we've got a much better setup. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save there. So I am good to go as soon as enemies once again start spawning. I like the fact that these Zerglings just come out though for free, right? It almost feels like it's Christmas every 30 seconds.
Massive primal Zerg emerging. It seems to be wild.
Can I set the spawning Locust right over there?
Physical prowess, essence useful, must acquire.
I'm gonna get a Roach Warrior
That
too.
will not be easy. We will have to cross the battle between Brack and Yagdra's packs.
Alright. So that's enough workers on that base. Now I just need 7 more over here. Let's get +2 carapace here too. And now that we got the majority of the map creeped up already, we are in a pretty good spot. Okay, spawning the Locust.
Both packs are moving against us.
Where are they gonna go? They're gonna
Prepare
spread?
for a pincer attack.
I think they are gonna spread. Okay. Although I don't know if that was actually the best usage right there. Kind of feel like I kind of wasted that cooldown, right? Look at that. Yeah, I assumed they would go out to the sides of the base, but so far that turns out that's not the case. All right, well, we'll have to try and deal with one a little bit faster than the other. Okay, should do. Let's go to the center.
The Chrysalis is under attack.
All good. I don't know, those units are taken care of. I'm gonna send over my Swarm Host near the center of the map here too.
Our Queen's metamorphosis is halfway complete. Maintain our defense.
Very good. Alright, good setup so far. So we have a little bit of time remaining. Now this is the moment where we will start maxing out very rapidly. I want to make a couple more Swarm Hosts. That's 17. Let's go up to 20. And I do want to make sure that I knock down the rocks here as well, because we've only got about 11 minutes now to do that bonus objective. Now, we are in no particular rush. I still have a lot of, you know, resource and whatnot coming in. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make some more static defense over here at this expansion, just because this is kind of like my most vulnerable link, I suppose. Okay, all good there. Couple more drones for the main. I'll move over this spore as well. And with that, this area should be nicely defended. At the same time, I want to get some additional workers here for my main base. So I could spawn in... Can I build on the pool? No, I can't quite build in the pool, but... it's not actually that great for a setup here, but... I guess I'll make some defense here against flyers. Okay. I'm gonna save the spawn locust one right now. For any potential, you know, double prong push. And I want to use this moment that I free up right now to start looking for the bonus objective. Okay. Let's go. We want to go down south. Now this is a little tricky because I'm gonna have to cover this terrain here.
The chrysalis is under attack.
Able to spawn locusts now.
Okay, let's save. And we'll be moving down right now.
These primal packs are constantly being reinforced. We should try to get around them.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, try and go for the bonus objective. Go for the spawn locust right now. There we go. Bonus objective taken care of.
Resource sample acquired. We'll research primal essences further.
I'm losing a big chunk of my force here, but I guess that was to be expected. Very nice. Okay, so that's the bonus objective taken care of. Chrysalis is still looking nice and safe. And that means, even though I lost the majority of my swarm house there, that I can just simply remake them and just sit back here for the next 8 minutes. Because now that we've got the bonus objective taken care of, I don't think there's any particular reason for us to go out of our main base, other than maybe to stare at our dear old pal, the strange creature. He's a bit of a strange creature though. I didn't realize he was like Smurf colored blue. What if the Haka is actually Gargamel? Oh my god, it would explain so much. Although I don't know if that's true. Would that make us the Smurfs? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway. Now that we got that thought process done. They're actually going to be pushing through the bottom end of the map. Oh my god. They're getting creative now. Yeah, we just need to sit back. We have quite a bit of time. I'll make some more drones here as well once again, so I can spend some of my money on some more static defense. I mean, there's no way this is even gonna be in any trouble. I'll just let you guys sit out over there, and you guys in the center. You can hug the chrysalis. What about that? It's like a Kerrigan hug party. There you go. See, pretty good setup. Let's get some more drones out, and we'll probably get some more spines and whatnot over here. Alright, I wonder if we're gonna get any upgrades here to our units.
The chrysalis has opened. Our queen is beginning to awaken.
Wakey, wakey, Kerrigan.
The chrysalis is under attack.
No, it's not. Old news. Fake news. What happens if you're maxed out and you still have a bunch of Zerglings just about to spawn? Do they just not spawn? They'll probably spawn as soon as supply is available. It is a bit of a commitment though, making Zerglings, right? Because I'm always gonna have supply sitting in a bunch of Zerglings that I can't always afford. I don't know if I can ever get rid of the Zerglings, right? They're just gonna continuously respawn. How times have changed, by the way. Look at me making all this static defense everywhere. My god. Sometimes I barely recognize myself. Very dramatic. Hello, Mr. Guardian. Thank you, Mr. Guardian, for not killing our units. Alright, we'll just hug the Chrysalis here. Just like the rest of our units. My god, I really want to get the Hydralisk mutation mission, or evolution mission. That'd be so good. I guess we can spawn Locust, and we have it once more. Or maybe even twice more. I think we're gonna have it twice more, although the last one is not gonna be much relevant. But always good. Alright, so a couple minutes until we do obtain the victory here. There you go. Getting some more static defense out in the most useful position, clearly. Since we're still getting quite a bit of income, right? I mean, we have, yeah, 50 workers on minerals. That's effectively like, you know, 3 bases in the multiplayer version of SC2. The one that I'm most used to. Pretty solid amount of income.
My pack is strong. We claim essence. We devour.
Look at that, there's a couple of Zerglings stuck.
Broken Zerg remain. Collect their essence. Kill.
Yagdra's forces are gathering. They are converging upon the hive cluster.
Oh no. Not cool, Niadra. Or Yagdra, rather. Niadra. Niadra. No, this is not quite Niadra, Lowko. She's the little larva that was. Or used to be. Or is. Okay. Did I actually mess that up? I think I did. Okay. Spawn Locust in 2. There we go. I'm gonna have it once more before Kerrigan finally wakes up. This is like the story of Snow White. Incredible work. I do have to say though, Kerrigan is definitely my favorite Disney princess after Bastion. Bastion from Overwatch. I mean, have you seen that? Oh my god. Have you seen the little trailer they made for Bastion? Clearly my favorite Disney princess, but Kerrigan is a close second. Alright, there are a lot of units spawning now though. We have 1 minute remaining. I don't want to move too far here from my... A Viper just abducted a single Locust.
Defend the Chrysalis. The swarm will prevail.
Alright, let's just hang out in the center. My natural expansion is no longer really much relevant. We've got a lot of leftover gas. I guess I'll go ahead and make some more swarm host. But with 30 seconds roughly remaining, I think we should be in a pretty good spot, even though the Guardians are going to town on our expansion. And I think we forgot +2 melee. We did indeed. It's all good. We have way too many units. I mean, Kerrigan is still being hugged in there, right? Ooh, look at that. You see that? You see that little silhouette in there? Let's spawn the Locust for the very last time. And while the Vipers are abducting them, we managed to hold on. The cutscenes are so good. Honestly. We're like Prince Charming now. Just have to kiss her lips and there we go, she wakes up. A beautiful princess! Super Saiyan 3 has indeed arrived. Her hair is not quite the golden locks that you might expect from a Super Saiyan, but it's got its own charm. Mr. Mengsk. How do you feel about this? He obviously knows that we are still out there, right? That was the Xel'Naga artifact. The Xel'Naga artifact was gone missing. But it seemed like it was right there. Huh. Not entirely sure what that means. Obviously, there is a lot of power in those still. At the very least, I'm assuming they did not lose all of their power when returning the Queen of Blades back to her human form. Or maybe because of the Xel'Naga artifact returning Kerrigan previously, maybe right now it's also the reason why it was keeping Kerrigan in her human form, and maybe that means that, you know, he can notice that she is no longer human, or maybe he assumes she's dead. Anyway, there's a lot of assumptions that we can make right now. I guess there's only one way to really figure out what is gonna happen next, and that is by just simply continue playing. We have a bunch of achievements though. I apparently did not get the third one here. Oh, complete the Crucible mission without Kerrigan's Chrysalis taking damage on the normal difficulty. I was using it more or less as like a face tank, you know what I mean? I was just, since it had a lot of HP, I was mostly just using it right there to tank a bunch of the damage, knowing it wouldn't go down anyway. Fair enough, on the normal difficulty, I think we can definitely go ahead and complete that. Now, I've actually already done a lot of achievements for the Wings of Liberty campaign over at the live stream. For those of you curious, I stream Monday through Saturday, 2 to 8 p.m. CEST, that's Central European Summer Time. I stream about 6 hours, 6 days a week. So, you know, if you are interested, I continuously do these achievement runs over at the live stream, except for, you know, the only one that I've been struggling with so far is the Lost Viking one. I've got the 250,000 points, but I do not quite have the 500,000 points. It's very tricky. But anyways, if you're interested, there's a link down below that will take you to twitch.tv/LowkoTV. So hopefully you can tune in over there as well. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile alright, and I'll see you in the next one.